The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Dorian Finney-Smith is out there with Aguirre. And it's Claxton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Bulls, Buzelis out there with Levine. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Kobe White. And it's Giddey in at the 2 spot. Well, Greg, this matchup features 2 teams that want to slow things down and run their offense in the half court.
Yeah, both sides are methodical. They want to get into their sets and create quality looks and also have floor balance. I'd be surprised if we see a ton of fast break opportunities tonight.
Now, here's Schroeder. Not a good performance from him in that loss to Orlando. Here's Aguirre. From down in the low post, it goes.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Levine's shot is off. And here are the Nets. Offside Thomas, 11 feet out, and he hits it.
Oh, Cam Thomas is a very comfortable mid-range shooter.
Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Well, you talk about Cam Thomas. RJ, he's one of the most explosive scorers I know in the NBA.
Well, after Kyrie and KD got traded out of Brooklyn, Thomas went off, putting together a streak of 3 straight 40-point games.
Levine, good.
Zach LaVine just lets the game come so naturally. His ability to catch and shoot is one of the quickest in the league.
Here's Schroeder. Chicago grabs the miss. Their last game, a win against Boston, looking to carry it into this one.
And after that game, it was impressive to look at the box score and see the work they did at the free throw line.
And that's not by accident. I like how they didn't settle. They were attacking, putting pressure on the D.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after Zach LaVine missed from long range. To the paint. A shot's good from Claxton.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
LaVine kicks to White. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. Right side LaVine lets the 3 fly. It's hauled in by Claxton.
See, what a rough quarter for him. Nothing seemingly going his way.
Schroeder outside. And it's off from 3-point range. White finds Giddey. Now LaVine. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. LaVine's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Bulls.
2 minutes remaining on the
Here's Aguirre, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Aguirre's got his second bucket of the game to go. And here's White. Boy, he was something else against Boston. Here's Giddey. Rebound, Brooklyn. Claxton's got 4 rebounds in this game. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose, an MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there.
Now here's LaVine. After the miss from Clutch. 5 on the clock. 3-pointer. Kept alive. Here's Vucevic. Can't get it to fall. And here's Thomas, who brings it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 1. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. If you're perimeter dependent, you don't.
There's 1:47 left in the first half of basketball. Outside, Aguirre. Back to Schroeder. Pass to Finney-Smith. Claxton with it. Vucevic defending. Clock at 4. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here. Thomas, no good.
Way to go.
Bulls trail by 5. Josh Giddey is out there with White. Then it's Zach LaVine, and it's Vucevic, and it's Buzelis in at the 4 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Giddey kicks to LaVine. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. LaVine's got 9.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
Thomas, nice D from LaVine.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Uncovered and good as it just snugs right down through the net.
He's had a rough start to this game, and that's being nice. But he's gotten back on track here in the second.
Going inside. And the shot goes in from McGuire.
Assist goes to Cameron Thomas.
Chicago's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Pass to LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
We see this time and time again from LaVine. He has the ability to put the offense on his shoulders.
Schroeder with the ball. Now defended by LaVine. McGuire, good. McGuire's got 4 points now in the quarter.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
LaVine with it. There's the 3. The shot, no good. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Nets lead by 2. And don't go away. We'll be back momentarily.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. In the East, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
No surprise to see Giannis take home the award. It's almost a surprise when he doesn't win it. Very impressive. Lately, he's been at his very best, which for him is as good as it possibly gets.
Let's switch gears to the Chicago Bulls. They're in a tight one after the first half.
I like the way they've been running, pushing the ball, putting that defense on its heels.
Yeah, you love their tempo. When they play fast, they can put points on the board in a hurry, Ernie.
Thanks for joining us. Now let's toss it to Kevin Harlan for the start of the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. You look at Zach LaVine, he's really been playing well.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
Starting off the second half, here's Jordy Fernandez's 5. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Aguirre in at the 3, the small forward.
The lob, the finish, just a textbook alley-oop. And LaVine, his bounce, his athleticism, it kind of pays off in these moments.
Nets shooting at 50% in a decent groove. Following some ups and downs, Richard, the Brooklyn Nets, and you know this, they're back in rebuild mode.
Yes, unfortunately they are, but fans shouldn't let the word rebuild discourage them. The Nets still have a ton of solid pieces, and it's just a question of making smart moves from here on out.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Kobe White became one of the top candidates last season for Most Improved Player. He says, I always tried to just let the work show. I wanted to prove that I could be a starting guard in this league. I've just got to continue to get better every day, be aggressive, and be who I am. Kevin, back to you.
All right, D.A., love that attitude. Nobody near Schroeder, and the 3 ball is good. Schroeder's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Outside, Levine. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Not going to go that time. Here's Thomas. And Vucevic pulls it down. Vucevic has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Buzelis. From outside, off the mark. Nets leading by 3. Here's Aguirre. Doesn't go that time. Nice D from Levine. Aguirre, no good.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. A three-pointer, no good. The Nets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Schroeder passes to Aguirre. For years, it seemed like the league was going to go smaller. But lately, Greg, it seems like size is back in fashion.
Yeah, I mean, look at the MVP award, right? Centers and Jokic and Embiid winning it recently. Even Giannis, I wouldn't consider him small. And just overall around the NBA, it feels like bigger teams are having more success.
Well, Levine is fired up tonight and having no trouble finding points for his squad.
Schroeder passes to Aguirre. Back to Schroeder. Now, Finney Smith hasn't made one yet. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
To the inside. There's Levine. And the rejection by Claxton. Schroeder finds Claxton. Here's Aguirre. Nice D from Levine.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their pass.
And Jordi Fernandez has called a time. Here's Schroeder. Outside, Aguirre. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits. They've got Kobe White. Levine is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Vucevic in at the center position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Drills the three-pointer. Levine's got 20 points.
And since being drafted in 2014, Levine has put in the work to get his three-point shot where he likes it, really upgrading that deep game.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Aguirre, a screen on White. Schroeder. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Bulls trail by 6. Here's Levine. It's hauled in by Claxton. Claxton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Outside Thomas. Over Giddey. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Nets lead by 8.
And Thomas is a baller, make no mistake. Someone that looks to score whenever he can.
Levine, good.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
No clue how he got that one to fall.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Nets.
They've been just suffocating on defense the whole game. Look at their shot blocking. The opposition doesn't have any room to breathe.
Another thing they're doing well tonight is getting steals, and that can be attributed to their tenacious style defensively.
Out to the right wing. Schroeder dishes to Thomas. Aguirre against Levine. outside Aguirre. Finney Smith passes to Claxton. Just 3 to shoot. Thomas, no good.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Levine can't hit. Nets leading by 6. 1:11 left to play here in the fourth. Aguirre passes to Finney Smith. Schroeder outside. Over Buzelis. And again, it's the Nets missing. Chicago has gotten just 1 of 4 3-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. And then Levine with the jam.
Levine is taking upon himself to be the man in crucial moments. He's that kind of clutch player.
And they're bringing you up close and personal on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
I'm not going to lie, that's big, making all of those, giving them a little bit more breathing room.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
Go over! Go over!
Here's Levine. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
Levine has always seen himself as a top-tier player, and he continues to prove it with his play.
Here's Aguirre. Tries again, and Finney Smith gets it to go.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now.
Watch left! Watch left! Over! Back door!
29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Never afraid of getting physical with the defense, Levine welcomes any chance he can to get to that line.
And so Levine nails both of them. 26 seconds left in the fourth quarter. He takes it in, and the shot goes in from Aguirre.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
For 3, Levine, it's good! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And it's Levine stepping up. Zach's grown into this role during his time in the league.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
He gets the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Pass to Buzelis. Launches it from deep. Levine's shot is off. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end with the crowd amped up, everyone in the building kind of rooting against you, but they stood tall and pulled it out.
Well said. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. And so for Richard Jefferson, Greg Anthony, and our reporter David Aldridge, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for tuning in to watch the NBA on 2K Sports. See you later.
Another game, another win. Back to work tomorrow.
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
luck out there, MP. MP, you got that look in your eye tonight.
We want your time at the arena to be enjoyable. At forward, 6'7", number 00, Aguirre.
Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Hi everyone, I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Clark Kellogg, with a new season underway. What are some areas that are challenging for players to get used to again, Graham?
You know, BA, I think being on the road again in general, making sure you continue to eat right, get the proper rest, getting into a routine as quickly as possible. That's what's the most challenging at first.
A look at Indiana's starting group. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Pascal Siakam out there with James Wiseman. And it's Halliburton in at the point guard position. Now Simmons. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Tyrese Halliburton.
Sometimes you just have no way of stopping Simmons on the interior. I mean, he's a very skilled player. Who gets these calls routinely.
You got it out. You got it out. Get your pitch down there. I got shoot it.
He hits the second from the line. All right, on the line, we've got our insider, Shams Charania. What do you have for us, Shams?
Well, guys, after their run to the conference finals last season, the Pacers moved to secure their roster moving forward, re-signing Pascal Siakam and Obi Toppin, and then extending Andrew Nembhard. With a young team that's already shown so much promise, there is upside in staying the course. This team should have some staying power for years to come, guys.
No doubt about it. All right, Shams, appreciate the report.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Indiana on offense. It's a three-point game. Halliburton, a screen on Thomas. Pass to Siakam. Now here's Mathurin. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam. Mathurin's got 5 points.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Thomas, that's good.
Off to a nice start here. They've hit all three from the field.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Halliburton, the pass to Wiseman. Nembhard with it, beyond the arc. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Now we'll go to Allie LaForce, who had a chance to talk with head coach Jordi Fernandez.
I asked him if there was a plan in place to slow down Halliburton, and Coach joked, hey, if a plan existed, somebody smarter than me would have come up with it. Tyrese impacts the game in too many ways for us to neutralize. We just need to do what we can to make life difficult for him.
And Allie, thanks.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Mathurin passes to Wiseman. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Claxton against Wiseman. Claxton passes to Thomas. Floats one. Indiana with a rebound.
Boy, it does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
Well, Clark, talking about Bennedict Mathurin, he's another great young Canadian player.
Yeah, they've got a ton of them coming from north of the border, PA. I mean, Mathurin, you got R.J. Barrett, SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. I mean, at this point, you could probably fill a couple of rosters with high-level players that come from Canada.
Pass to Halliburton. Outside Mathurin. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Yeah, this is how impactful Mathurin can be in close. He loves jamming it home.
Here's Claxton. Thomas outside. Outside Johnson. To the paint. Here's Aguirre. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Pass to Halliburton. On the wing, Mathurin, covered by Johnson. Fires it. Another one falls for Indiana.
Only in quarter number 1. He's put in 4 out of 5. Great start.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Some changes for Brooklyn. Finney Smith's checked in for Claxton. Bojan Bogdanovic, he comes in for Thomas. And it's Dennis Schroeder in for Simmons. So Indiana going with an almost entire new group here. Toppin, he's checked in for Wiseman. Nesmith comes in for Mathurin. Shepard, he's checked in for Nembhard. And T.J. McConnell subbed in for Halliburton. McConnell against Schroeder. Soft touch off the glass.
So crafty and clever at finishing inside. Schroeder doesn't lack confidence trying to get it up and down from this area.
Siakam looking it over. 32 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. For Brooklyn, they've got 6 of 8 shots to go. Pass to Aguirre. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. The ball's knocked loose. Over to the left wing. And here's Shepard for 3. It's good. And give the assist to Siakam.
And the evolution of Siakam continues. Seeing him make great passes like this proves he's only getting better. Ooh, scary thought.
Here's Schroeder. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. Bennedict Mathurin has been leading the charge for Indiana, hunting for opportunities. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And guys, what's your take on Indiana so far?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
Yeah, and you know, so many of their hoops came off an assist, which is a good sign of ball movement and sharing that ball.
Bojan Bogdanovic out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Dennis Schroeder, and it's Aguirre in at the 2-guard spot. That's the Nets 5 as we get into the second quarter.
On the perimeter and on the inside, too, Bogdanovic able to put points on the board.
And the dunk by Halliburton.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Brian, Tyrese Halliburton, an all-star starter last season, is not done yet. He said, quote, "I want to be a champion, a Hall of Famer, and one of the greats. I want the next generation to talk about my ability as a basketball player. That's definitely the goal, and I don't ever set limits." Brian?
Allie, just scratching the surface. Thank you. Good stuff there. Here's Aguirre, defended by Halliburton. And here's Schroeder outside. Sinks it from distance. Schroeder's got 5 points.
Well, that's just an intelligent play call by Schroeder. They're using the pick to get himself a good look.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Oh, you got to guard Halliburton from there. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious...
Timeout called by Jordy Fernandez. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page.
There's nobody else is.
A minute 35 left to play in the first half. Simmons is doubled. There's a screen from deep. Johnson sinks the tray. Johnson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
McConnell against Simmons. Pass to Nembhard. Back to McConnell. Just 5 on the clock. Lets it go from deep. Brooklyn pulls it in. Well, they put up a nice win against Chicago last time out.
And most of the arena was totally against them. But they looked inward, trusted each other, and made good plays.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
McConnell passes to Siakam. Wiseman with it. He's guarded by Claxton. Mathurin. Ooh, now 7 for 9 after that make.
And right now, Mathurin is on a roll. This young guy continues to do whatever he wants.
Simmons looking around. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
What a burst out of that first step. Straight to the hole.
Indiana's got it going from distance in the second quarter. 4 of 5 from deep. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock.
Aguirre, first personal foul. Team second.
Here's Siakam. His last outing, he had 20. Takes one from 10 feet. That one's wide left. Here's Aguirre. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. With 1 on the clock. And again, it's Brooklyn.
Nice sequence off the inbound. Ball movement and player movement creating the good look.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Brooklyn out in front. They're up by 4. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
Hello there, everybody. It's halftime, and right now the Indiana Pacers are in the midst of a good battle.
I've seen more stops in All-Star games. What do they call it, guys? Oh, yeah, Matador defense. They just let scores go by.
Ole, ole, ole. All right, and now time to give some recognition. Players of the month. The Western Conference winner, Luka Doncic.
No stranger getting recognized. Doncic stuffs the stat sheet pretty much every night. Controls the pace of the game. Superstar.
Would you say he's a little bit like Magic?
Oh, let's not get crazy, Ernie.
That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the third period.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Bennedict Mathurin.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
You know what? It helped that they had a few guys with very hot hands on the perimeter, too.
Second half underway. Here's who Rick Carlisle's got on the floor. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. Bennedict Mathurin is out there with Pascal Siakam. And it's Wiseman in at the 5, roaming the paint.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
I certainly do. You know, I like to see guys do their work inside. Their rebounding has been excellent, and that's always important in a close game.
Siakam with it, picked up by Simmons. Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. Mathurin's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Boy, he's got a smooth stroke. Even on his catch and shoot jumpers, Mathurin has excellent form.
And the timeout called here by Jordy Fernandez. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. And Simmons has got the ball here for Brooklyn. The lead is 2. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
His 3rd personal foul.
And the upcoming schedule for the Brooklyn Nets. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Chris Middleton and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And looking at the Utah matchup, anything can happen in the NBA, but they'll be a heavy favorite, and it would take a total meltdown for them to lose.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. Indiana has gotten 6 of 10 three-pointers to drop. Nembhard outside. Back to Halliburton. Johnson against Siakam. 6 on the shot clock for the lead. Brooklyn pulls it in. Simmons has got his 4th rebound in this one. And one thing that Siakam has always had a knack for, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
On the wing, Mathurin. Siakam outside. Pulls it. The rebound by Ben Simmons. Simmons has got 5 rebounds in the game.
It's just been a brutal outing for him. He still hasn't managed to make a shot, and the team is struggling because of it.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, the Pacers love to push it up. Tyrese Halliburton said, it's our biggest strength. Teams don't want to run with us. They know when you play us, have your track shoes ready. Especially if you're coming off of a back-to-back or you have a packed schedule. You do not want to see us. Brian, they have their identity.
No doubt about that, and it starts with him. Siakam outside. Screen by Wiseman. Pass to Mathurin. And here's Siakam for 3. The rebound by Simmons.
It's just so hard to score in this league, especially when you're out of rhythm. You got to feel for him tonight.
Yep, that one's good.
Their offense is really humming right now, and it's because of the beautiful ball distribution.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Halliburton for 3. Indiana again missing. Brooklyn leading by 8. Simmons with it. He has 7. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Indiana's got nothing to fall from outside in this 3rd quarter. Siakam outside. Pass to Halliburton. The 3 is up. He buries it from 3. Halliburton's got 11 points.
At the arc, Halliburton, confident, no fear, no hesitation. He sees a good shot. He's letting it fly.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to talk it. Two minutes gone by here in the 4th. Simmons joined in the backcourt by Thomas. Johnson and Claxton patrol the middle. And it's Aguirre in at the 3. So that's the Nets 5. Pacers trail by 15. Here's Mathurin driving in. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
And putting his athletic ability to work. I mean, Mathurin comes in hot on the drive and lifts off for the slam.
Here's Aguirre. Pass to Thomas. Clock at 6. Simmons up top, guarded by Wiseman. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Shot's good by Mathurin.
Oh, yeah, Mathurin does have the short corner shot, so you can't let him get room from there.
Nets leading by 10. Mathurin with a steal. In transition. Halliburton finds Wiseman, and it's Wiseman with the jam.
Well, look, I mean, great anticipation on one end leads to points on the other.
Boy, there's not much defense available once a steal is made. That's the best time to attack on the break.
Here's Aguirre. It's good. And a beautiful setup from Simmons that time. Simmons has got assist number 5 here tonight. Halliburton against Simmons for 3. Mathurin. Brooklyn with the board. Claxton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Aguirre. Fourth quarter of play and over 3.5 minutes have gone by now. It's stolen by Halliburton. Now the Pacers on the move. Here's Siakam over Claxton, and a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's on Nick Claxton.
A tried and true way to get guys off balance. Nice pump fake there by Siakam.
Nets leading by 8. Here's Aguirre. Siakam pulls down the board. Nembhard outside. Pass to Wiseman. 54 seconds left to play in the fourth. Some solid defense from Claxton. Aguirre passes to Thomas. It's tipped. Stolen by Siakam. Halliburton goes up top to throw it down.
Big time shot by Halliburton. And his team and coaches say, in Tyrese, we trust.
Third team foul.
And it's Brooklyn ball. 17 points was their biggest margin. It's stolen by Halliburton.
Excellent defensive instincts leading to the quick reaction.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And he commits the intentional foul. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to go. And he ends up missing both free throws. It's stolen by Johnson. And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Team's 5th foul.
Good on the first. And that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws good. And it's an 8-point ball game.
I'm coming.
And here's Halliburton. He'll bring it up for the Pacers. Oh, sweet move. And the layup is good. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Penalty.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game. Time called here. Indiana decides to talk it over. They're down by 8. All right, guys, what's your take?
Trying to extend this one, but it seems futile.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Yo, pick up right. Hey, help.
Three-pointer Mathurin. Rebounded by the Nets. Thomas outside.
Right here.
So we see the Nets get the win here. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Good job, MP. I see you. You ready to give these fans what they paid for?
Good, MP. MP said he woke up today ready to slay some dragons. That's a look from earlier on as the Nets head to the locker room. They're in no mood to let this game get away from them on their home floor. A Sunday afternoon with the NBA here on 2K Sports. Welcome, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan with Hall of Famer Doris Burke and Greg Anthony, giving us the rundown from the sideline courtside, David Aldridge. Season's still in its fledgling state, but enough basketball has been played to see how this year's rookie class is shaping up. A chance now to see the rookie race that shows which first-year players are making a big impact early in the race for the Rookie of the Year hardware. And you look at Clutch. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
Well, he has wasted no time making his presence felt, and he's setting a very high standard for this year's rookie class.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The post pair, the longtime duo of Antetokounmpo and Lopez. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. And for the Nets, down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. And it's Aguirre in at the 3 spot. So this is the first of 2 in a row. These two teams will play against each other. Greg, any advantages or disadvantages?
Well, I mean, I feel in the first game, you can run your game. That second time around is when you get to dig deep into the film and try and make adjustments.
And these home games have been very important to MP this season. He wants his squad to be seen as one of the toughest and most reliable home teams in the NBA.
It has been fun to watch MP chase that objective, right? Especially for the fans. He's kept his squad fired up every time they step onto the home court, just tearing up anyone who comes into their house.
Shooter passes to Aguirre. Outside Thomas. Back to Aguirre. Out of bounds. Milwaukee takes possession. Hey, GA, how about Damian Lillard's time in Portland? 11 magnificent years.
I mean, Kevin, arguably the best trailblazer of all time. Rookie of the Year, then 7 All-Star appearances. Dame will always be a legend in the Rose City.
And it's in there.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
But I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Clutch. The shot missing.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Rebound, Milwaukee.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Now, here's Schroeder. Chris Middleton unable to get his last shot to go.
Well, he's a quality mid-range shooter, but he can't get that one to go.
Here's Trent. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Oh, my goodness. Gary Trent Jr. saying, Pops, I got a little hops in my game, too.
Lopez with the steal. Lillard bounce pass. Trent passes to Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Lillard misses. Nets trail by 8. Now let's send it over to David Aldridge, who was able to talk with Jordi Fernandez.
And as you would expect, their focus on defense is Damian Lillard. He said Lillard's smart. He's seen every defensive look there is, so we can't get fancy. Our main thing is to be ready with help defenders inside. We can't allow him penetration. They're hoping to limit the damage he can do at the rim. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David.
Well, coaches love seeing this from Dennis Schroeder. Recognize the situation, find the open teammate.
Middleton on the wing. And the shot falls short this time. Nets have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And the rebound goes to Lopez.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy.
And a new group. .11 left in the first quarter of the game. The three from Maguire. Buries the long-range jumper. Maguire's got 7. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for the Bucks. They lead by 7. Lets it go with a 3. That shot off.
Well, it hasn't been the most efficient game for this guy, but their team is fortunate to still be out in front.
Pass to Aguirre. And the Nets, another 3.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Middleton against Johnson. Now here's Lillard. Tight defense on him. The shot's good. He has 7.
Well, if the defense is going to give him the mid-range look, Lillard has no problem taking advantage.
Poke loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Wright.
Right.
19 seconds left to play in the first quarter.
Right here.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Middleton against Aguirre. 4 on the shot clock. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Bogdanovich, no luck. Offense, the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Bucks lead by 6. And don't go away. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. When you consider how the Bucks are doing, what do you guys think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
And we know this. Every team in the league now seems to be looking to play with pace.
So with Lillard on the bench, here's the 5 for Doc Rivers right now. They've got Pat Connaughton. Taurean Prince is out there with Chris Middleton. Then it's DeLon Wright. And it's Beauchamp in at the 3. Middleton can't get it to go. Nets trail by 4. Aguirre with it. 12 points his last outing. Pass to Clowney. The rebound by the Bucks. They've led by as much as 10. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Simmons feeling it out a bit. Here's Aguirre. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. That's 12 points for Clutch.
Well, we know Ben Simmons loves to set his teammates up. They love playing with this guy.
You know, Doris, Ben Simmons has certainly had a turbulent career, hasn't he?
Oh, my goodness. There's no question, Kevin. You begin with some of the injury challenges he's had throughout. Started in his rookie season, has continued throughout some of the years. There's also been questions about the balance in his game. Obviously, perimeter shooting has been a weakness. But the first and most important thing Ben has to do is get healthy, Kevin.
Aguirre, a screen on right. Here's Simmons. No good there off the double clutch. Bucks leading by 4. And it's Wright missing. The Nets have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks used their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. Making some changes. Cameron Johnson's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Aguirre comes in for Bogdanovich. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Simmons. The Bucks also with the sub. DeLon Wright, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Down low. Here's Trent. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Trent's got his second bucket.
Well, Trent Jr. has a reputation of being a shooter, but don't sleep on his athletic ability and skill. Nice finish inside.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Antetokounmpo finds Lillard. It's rebounded by Schroeder.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
To the middle, it's Solomon to Antetokounmpo. 1:06 left to play in the first half. Lillard outside. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one.
Boy, the wheels have definitely fallen off in this quarter. He cannot buy one.
And it goes down 2 points. 16 points for Clutch.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Wright sets a screen for Prince. Hits it from 3-point range. Prince has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
Now, here is Aguirre. He's got 16. 6 to shoot. Here's Schroeder. The three-pointer off the mark. Trent outside. Wright dishes to Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo using his size!
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
And that concludes the first half. Milwaukee on top, leading by 8. Live from Brooklyn, New York, you're watching 2K Sports.
We expect them to come out and play well. They put on their work clothes. They're taking care of things. That's what good teams do.
This good.
Now it's time to check in. Thanks for joining us.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. What can you say? Clutch, an impressive effort here today.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You know, as a coach, you can preach good shot selection, but it's up to the players to execute, and this guy has done just that.
The guard pair, Schroeder and Thomas. Down on the block, it's Johnson with Claxton. And it's Aguirre in at the 3 slot. So that's the Nets 5.
But if you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Greg, we know about the Euro step, but is the D-cell the next move that's getting more notice?
I think it is, Kevin, and you can see players have quickly incorporated that into their arsenal. It's been fun to watch, man, and I tell you, it creates some uncomfortable situations.
Here's Lillard. He's got 10. Giannis outside. Plenty of space. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And when Giannis is hitting that midi, best of luck. He truly becomes unguardable.
Here's Schroeder. Milwaukee with the rebound. Trent passes to Middleton. There's the lob at Antetokounmpo. And stolen by Aguirre. They've got the 5-on-3 advantage. That's in, and the Milwaukee lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Johnson.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
Down low. Trent outside. The 3. It's rebounded by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Aguirre. Outside Thomas. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Johnson. Over Giannis. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. And you talk about complementary pieces, Doris. Cam Johnson could fit on any team in the NBA.
And that is because, Kevin, he has got one of the most valuable skills in the game today. That's range shooting. He's got size and a quick release, and he just continues to grow on the defensive end.
Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. The Bucks second.
Offensively, people are moving without the ball, making the extra pass, and that has led to a high shooting percentage for them, really, over the last month.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. Claxton sets the screen for Schroeder. Nice jump shot from the top of the key. Schroeder's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Well, Dennis Schroeder taking advantage of the pick-and-roll action. Very good decision maker.
Pass to Trent. Now here's Middleton. The 9-foot shot. And it's off the back rim. No good. Nets trail by 8. Johnson right side. Schroeder outside. Lets it go from deep. Hands it from downtown. Schroeder's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, you can see Schroeder willing to take more and more threes. If you're going to stay in the league, you've got to make them.
Lillard against Schroeder. The 11-footer. Lillard misses.
Boy, a clean, close look. What a missed opportunity.
Takes a step back. Pass to Claxton. Now Thomas. Over Trent. Thomas, no good.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Inside. Here's Johnson. And that one is off. Good D by Lopez. Bucks leading by 5. Middleton left side. Here's Antetokounmpo.
You got to be kidding.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, the Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And it's Lillard with the ball. He brings it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10. Lillard a screen on Thomas. Trent with the wide open look. No good on the triple. Nets trail by 5. The drive by Schroeder. That's in there. Coming off the assist from Aguirre. Aguirre's got 3 assists now in this one. And here is Antetokounmpo. He's got 10. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 12.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Bucks lead by 5. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
It's the final quarter. Fans, let's see you make
A whole new lineup here for Brooklyn.
Get in there.
Get mine!
Can they get it? And that's 2 points on the layup.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
On the court for the Bucks, the small and power forwards are the star pair of Middleton and Antetokounmpo. The guard and off guard are Lillard and Trent, and it's Lopez in its center. Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Middleton, lays it up off the glass. Now it's just a 3-point Nets lead.
And the pressure just doesn't get to Middleton. In fact, he embraces it, loves the opportunity to take the big shot.
Thomas outside. A three-pointer is right on target. And the Nets lead by 6.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work.
Antetokounmpo, shot's good.
There is no question Antetokounmpo is a star in this league. This team trusts him to make the big shot.
Aguirre, no good. Bucks trail by 4. To the inside. Giannis rips it down.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets. And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
Let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Nets.
Their accuracy in this one has just been on another level. I mean, the 3-ball keeps falling, and the defense just hasn't been able to run them off the line.
And another theme in this game, to me, guys, has been how lethal they've been in transition. Attack on the break and make sure you convert.
Aguirre, no good. Milwaukee's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Kicks it down to Middleton to tie it up. And he buries that one, drilling the rim on the way down. Middleton's got the game tied up here for the Bucks. Aguirre, good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. And that's now 20 points for Clutch.
I love that Cam Johnson is looking for the best shot available. What a pretty pass.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Got it. And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together. Everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Doc Rivers said to his team. He told them to pick up the pace. He said, if we're going to win, we have to seize this moment and act fast. He said, go all out or go home. Kevin?
Thank you, David. So, guys, it comes down to this.
Time for your stars to shine.
Outside, Aguirre. Pass to Johnson. Trent against Thomas. Good!
If ever there was a player who relishes the spotlight and this moment, it is Cam Thomas, folks.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Here's Trent. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. It's in! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Lopez, such calm demeanor in the face of extraordinary pressure. Go ahead, big fella.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Yeah, you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
You got it out.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
Points are an absolute must here.
In no time to waste, not at this point in the game.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Schroeder up top, covered by Lillard. The dunk and the foul, a powerhouse move, and he's got a chance for one more at the line. It goes on Chris Middleton. And free throw good for McGuire.
And the perfect time to be perfect at the line. Only a 3 can tie it now.
Lillard, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Middleton for 3. Can't get the 3 to fall. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and
Okay, then. That's how we stand on business. Night out, bitch.
Good game, MP.
You have been playing well as a starter.
Yeah, and we are confident it is the right move for the long-term health of the team.
But
not everyone is as thrilled as we are with the new lineup.
I'm sure you can figure out who he's talking about.
I mean, if I were him, I'd be unhappy too. But like you said, there's no place for hurt feelings, and this is a grown man's league.
Yes, of course. But we would like you to make a special effort to get him more involved in the offense when you're on the floor with him.
We've talked a lot about using your gravity to get everyone involved. We just want to make sure that he's one of those people.
Look, I'm not trying to give you guys a hard time, but I don't understand what the problem is. We're winning games. Okay, Isn't that what's most important?
We're winning games now, in the regular season. But we're going to need him down the line, not just in the playoffs, but in the years to come. And if he feels like his talents are being wasted, he's going to want out. We could lose him.
And it's throwing off chemistry in the locker room.
I get that. But what's more important to him? Winning games or usage rate?
It's not that simple, MP. Everyone's got an ego, right? And quite frankly, he earned his.
He has done a lot for this organization, and we are just trying to do right by him. How would you feel if the tables were turned?
Look, I'll do what I can, but at the end of the day, he's his own man and he can make his own decisions.
We understand that. But we have some reasonable requests that we think you're going to be okay with.
All right, look, I'll give him my best shot, but he has to hold up his end of the bargain. I can't put the ball in the basket for him, too.
All we ask is that you try. It's in the best interest of the organization, MP.
We need you to be a team player.
Yeah, MP.
Yo, MP, how'd that meeting go today?
Yo, it was okay. They said that they want me to try to keep the peace.
Keep the peace?
Yeah.
Like how?
They said that they need everyone to win championships, so I should try to create more open looks.
Open looks? For the guy who can't adjust to his new role on the team? And who's running around blaming everybody but himself?
Yeah, I guess they worried about losing him in the offseason, man.
No, losing him. They should be worried about losing you, man.
Why? I ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but you can't let them know that. Come on, you think they need him to win championships?
Honestly, I don't know. Defenses, they get tough in the playoffs, man, but I know that I can deliver in the crunch time.
Exactly. Okay, that's why you need to focus on you, okay? Whether he comes along or not, that's up to him.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, P, but I'm trying to bring championships to this city.
Duh, that's why they got you, man. They don't need him.
Even MJ needed Scotty, P. I'm trying to win here, nowhere else, all right?
Look, is this guy Scotty? Because I don't see him on any GOAT lists. Look, your job is to be a star, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So just go be a star. All right, their job is to build a good team. All right, don't let them put that on you, okay?
Look, I hear what you're saying, P, but it's not that simple, man.
Look, man, I'm just here to give you advice, okay? Look, what you do with that is up to you. All right, but I know you. All right, and I know your dream is to create a dynasty bigger than MJ's. All right, in order for you to do that, you need to become the face of this franchise. Don't let anyone get in your way, no matter what they've done for this team in the past.
Maybe, man.
Okay, look, I get that. All right, and I got your back. I'm just telling you how I see it. And for your sake, I hope you see it too.
Looking good, my guy.
These cheeseheads are something else. Let's quiet them down. up, MP?
Hey, MP. It's your world. We just live it.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the last few moments before the game. Some final preparations here. Hi, folks. Glad to have you with us here. You're watching the East quarterfinals of the NBA Cup. We're excited to bring it to you. Welcome, everyone. Courtside with two ex-NBA stars, Grant Hill and Brent Barry. I'm Brian Anderson. We've got Allie LaForce on the sidelines tonight as well. And taking a broader look here at the year-over-year scoring trend for Gary Trent.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now let's check out the starters for Brooklyn. Schroeder and Thomas make up the backcourt. Nicholas Claxton out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Aguirre in at the 3 spot. And for Milwaukee, on the wing, it's Trent Jr. and Middleton. Inside, we have Giannis and Lopez. And it's Lillard in at the point. And in terms of the NBA Cup tournament, this Eastern quarterfinals game is a must-win for these two group winners. Lose and you're out of the running for the NBA Cup.
Yeah, make no mistake. This might count as a regular season game statistically, but there's nothing regular about it.